And I'm going to be giving you messages for the end of May into June 2026. You know the drill. Here we go. I've already called in everybody's spirit team and mine, of course. So just know that everyone is in the house with you, your angels, guides, ancestors, the whole 3,000 ancestors are walking behind you, right? Okay, vibrancy came out, the peacock. Nice. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Beautiful way to start there, Taurus. I like this. Peacocks are very mystical, beautiful. You know, they were always there's also like strutting like a peacock too, so I am getting that side of it. But the vibrancy, okay, infinite possibilities, the unicorn. Isn't that funny? I just chose the unicorn as my picture for my thumbnail. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirit's flight. Abandon the darkness, go beyond the ordinary, and become the legendary. Yeah, I got this for somebody else in a reading. I feel like it's telling you to be the hero of your own story, right? Or that's what you're doing or working on or something. That's what it's about. Anywho, I'm gonna have to take those messages later. So yeah, that's how we're starting. Then we have the penguins. This is going to be crowning you. Authenticity. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and just be yourself. Yeah, your authentic, beautiful self, right? Abundance. Oh, fear, challenge, and homework. We got the bison. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. I'm feeling very bullish, bison, tough energies that you're fighting through for this abundance or something. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Whatever that, you're on your way. You're on your way. Infinite possibilities. Right? See, little girls view unicorns and rainbows and, you know, they don't look at like what unicorns really are because they're not taught that, right? It's just another thing that is hidden from what should be normal knowledge, right? Higher calling. Yeah, the lion. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment by those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. I like it. The lion. You might know a Leo, but it doesn't have to be. I'm feeling a very tough energy though. But you have a tough energy and you have a higher calling. You're here for a reason. What else? Up in the air. Not able to make a solid plan. Flighty or ungrounded. Don't forget, flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. So somebody and shining your brilliance up in the air. You know, I'm getting kind of a vibe. Is someone out there possibly very arrogant, strutting their stuff and making this like making it up in the air or you on ground? I don't know. I'm getting it's kind of funny how I got that. Fierce temper, has too many anger issues, dark moods, and or abusive. Yeah. Anger issues. Yeah. Infinite possibilities, Taurus. This person, I'm not sure yet, but I don't feel very good vibes from that. Closed off, not emotionally available, distracted. You were hurt in the past. Be your authentic self right there with the penguin. Monday nights at 6-ish, I do live tarot readings, question and answer kind of vibes, and all of that if you want to tap in on Mondays. Right now I'm doing Taurus as a whole. It's a general reading. Somebody's being closed off here, or has been, emotionally. Maybe you're blocked from their emotions or something. Tangled. Unable to free yourself from a sticky situation. Take a step back. Helps you see clearly. Abundance right next to this with the bison. Right? Somebody's in a tangled web. It takes two. Someone is not committed, incompatible, and conflicted. You have a higher calling from this scenario, whatever this is. Let's just say that. I do readings and question and answers Monday nights live around 6 o'clock every week until further notice. I give free tarot readings, question and answers. If I'm able to help you out, I will, kind of thing. I'm not taking tarot readings right now. I'm doing Taurus as a general collective reading. I just got done saying this and people are still asking. It's like, that's why I dedicated a night, because a lot of people have questions. This came out. This is an extra one. Somebody's trying to get out of something that hasn't even happened yet. Somebody wants out, but they aren't making a move yet. Be prepared for sudden changes. This is an extra card. I'm going to take it, but it takes two, and there is a higher calling for you. Somebody wants to get out of something. Okay. We'll start with that. Okay. Somebody doesn't get the point here. They keep asking the question. It's like, all right. Glitter. Up in the air, not able. Yeah, I got abundance, vibrancy with this strutting like a peacock. Now I have glitter. Is somebody superficial out here? Is somebody attracted to money? Yeah. Ungrounded. Infinite possibilities, Taurus. Just know it. Show me what I need to see, universe, spirit. Familiar. Something's a little too familiar, maybe? This fierce temper? Maybe you have a new familiar. A new pet? Or an old pet, whatever it is. Right. But somebody has a fierce temper here. Scotland or Ireland? Okay. Somebody could be, right? Maybe they're from there. There's something about that. Authentic, closed off, not be yourself, right? You don't have to take on the energies around you and be like them, right? You can just kind of block it out, let them do their thing, and stay strong, right? Stay strong, like the lion here. You got a higher calling. You're here for a reason. Second opinion. We should all look into second opinions, right? Maybe you have the second opinion, or there is a second opinion. Tangled web we weave. Abundance right there. Whoa, okay. Hold on. Whistleblower. Oh, yeah. Whistleblowers, truth speakers. Of course, they're not the ones that are liked very much, but oh, swell, you have a higher calling, right? Hi, everybody. It takes two, or it's going to take two, or it's about two. I have two and two. So I'm thinking, balancing as well. I'm not sure. I'm going to get into it. This is my new Empath Soul Tarot deck. I love this deck. I have a feeling it's going to be my new go-to. Oh, I dropped one. King of Swords down. Yeah. What a way to start the reading. This is fun. It's so fun. Yeah, somebody's a big fat liar. Very illogical. They're probably, I think the iron fist that someone may be ruling from, I'm getting that iron fist energy. I think it's like abusive, fierce temper, right? Kind of, it's not good. It's not healthy. I do see lightning behind his head off his crown. Yeah, I feel like someone's losing their authority. They definitely fell off their throne or they were never on it. Glitter right over this, up in the air, and then peacock and vibrancy. Yeah. And I'm taking that as a beautiful thing for you. But on the other hand, I'm getting another vibe with the strutting like a flippin' peacock and the ego superficiality kind of vibe, this fierce temper thing right in front of me, and it's like sticking out, All right, we got 3 of Pentacles down. We got 3 of Wands. 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. Something about familiar, all too familiar. This teamwork maybe is coming to a stop, or maybe you have the second opinion about this teamwork, right? Because that's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. Infinite possibilities. Know it. Don't get distracted or, 3 of Wands. Yeah, authenticity closed off. You're done with this energy. I think you're just looking forward, or you're trying to be done with it. You're looking forward. I like it. You have a harvest coming. That's the good news, right? That's crowning you. There is a harvest coming. Somebody's a whistleblower. It's happening all over the planet, and blow that whistle, man, because that's the problem with this world. And right? Happy birthday. Oh, I'm not doing readings today. I'm doing them Monday nights at 6. I'm not going to answer any more questions. I'm sorry. The Chariot here, moving on. A lot of movement, a lot of travel. Somebody has a second opinion. Somebody's in a tangled web. They're in a big way with this abundance card. This is not just financial, I don't think. I think this is saying, metaphorically, the abundance of the situation as well, for some of you anyway. Right? Let me see if I can get this. There we go. I need a bunch of cards, please, Spirit. 2 of Pentacles, yeah. 2, 2, 2, and 3, 3. If you were playing poker, I would make a bet. You got a full house. Yeah, this is balancing this, energy and juggling it. I do feel the juggle, the glitter, because when I look at this, all those stars and it looks like glitter to me, and you're just like, you got a higher calling, you're looking up, you're searching, you're open to receive, you're learning, you could be this whistleblower or something about it. The Tower, yeah. Oh yeah, the Tower. Something's crashing down. Something had to crash down. Past to present. right? This. I feel like just the realizations in general are huge. Some of you may be overwhelmed, and trying to work through that. It's exhausting. I get it. I've been there. Try it, just keep on keeping on. There is a lot of movement here. Somebody might be going on vacation or something about traveling a lot or fast. Maybe somebody's a NASCAR driver. I don't know. There's a lot of speed. Don't get a ticket out there, The Fool. Yeah, starting over, taking a new path. This is an adventurous Fool. I like it. I like this, I'm feeling a good vibe out of this with this unicorn thing over it. Oh, really? Wow, Hebo. Huo. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope I'm not butchering that. My mom is traveling, backpacking in Spain after a divorce. Maybe this is for us. All right. That's cool. There is something oh so familiar here. Somebody may have a new pet or a pet, whatever this is. I feel like they stopped working together or the energies, or that's what it's about or something, right? Show me. Six of Pentacles, dead center in the reading. Five of Pentacles reversed. 6, 5, 6, 5. It's going backwards. We're supposed to be going in order, right? Ace of Cups down. This could be like small gifts given and received. This is in the center. Okay, we got Scotland, Ireland, 3 of Wands. Moving forward, an adventurous harvest kind of vibe. 6 of Pentacles is like small gifts given and received, right? Or it's the energy and synergy of the situation going back and forth, because I have the 2 of Pentacles and juggling it, right? This whistleblower. Sing, baby, sing. Be that canary. I know the Sopranos are going to get really mad at me for saying that, but sing, baby, sing. Because really, ultimately, that's what it's all about. And I do love that show, by the way. Yeah, there's no love here. It's over, Rover. Unfortunately, it's not emotionally fulfilling, right? You have a higher calling. This person could be very, very hateful, and you're whistleblowing over it, This fierce temper, anger issue, somebody that's like, I'm feeling tyrant, and I don't know why I didn't take those. I like tyrant energy with this King of Swords down that we started off with. This could be tyrant energy, and dealing with those energies alone, it wears on you, right? Your energy, mentally, physically, emotionally, it does. You do have the advantage here. I like it with this tower. You're probably creating this tower, being the whistleblower. If I look diagonally here, that's how it's being shown. You have the power. You have the advantage, right? 7s are a very divine number. Five of Wands down. You're not dealing with chaos. You're tired of it. You're sick of it. Somebody needs to make that bet on that poker hand, and go forward. That's in the present. And if it hasn't happened already for some of you, it's going to be soon, because it's where it's placed. Depends on where you are in your timeline and where you are in the story. But yeah, this was a very combative feud. It's all too familiar, this fierce temper. Somebody has a second opinion about things. It possibly this whistleblower. Things are happening. They're really moving fast, I feel. It is a nightmare situation. Those are all spells hanging over her. Each sword is a hate, crime, death spell, hex, curse, whatever you're dealing with in life. And it's hard, right? Scotland or Ireland over this. But getting through it. Some people might be having a lot of anxieties because of what they're putting on this situation, right? Try not, a lot of time, I'll tell you, I've had many panic attacks in my time through what I've been through. And when I didn't have like medication for it or anything, my doctor used to tell me to take some Benadryl because it naturally slows your system down, right? And it did help me a ton until I was able, or hold ice cubes because I think that cold brings your attention, that may help. But yeah, just a little, trick up my sleeve that I had to learn. So maybe it'll help for you. Anywho, Wheel of Fortune down here. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework is the bad karma, turning the wheel over. Yeah, things are over. Things have ended for sure. This is a very heavy transformational vibe, right? It's like the chrysalis, the moth trying the worm trying to metamorphosis. Yeah, very deep transformation here. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune down, the tables have turned. Somebody has a second opinion, right? In a big way. Abundance is here. It's coming. This family dynamic is over. Whistleblower right here. Somebody blew it with the fierce temper, abusive BS, whatever. Somebody's on a higher calling. They're on a mission. That's what I get out of that. Yeah, somebody doesn't want a new beginning with somebody. Maybe it's both ways. Could be like maybe that's the only thing they agree on or something. I don't know. But things are very up in the air or have been. This person is very ungrounded, very reckless. I'm feeling like just they will blow up at the drop of a dime. Maybe that's your reverse psychology on them, right? Use that to your advantage. Somehow. 4 wands, King of coins. Yeah, we have abundance here. Kings, we know this one's very wealthy of his kingdom, his home, his castle, right? Something's all too familiar. There's infinite possibilities. But on the other hand, with this fierce temper and this narcissistic, psychopathic, sociopathic vibe that I'm sort of getting here, they could be very, I usually get it when it's reversed, but I feel like with this abundance and this peacock and glitter and I feel like they can be very greedy, very there were good times in the past, but and there were this could be about family or marriage. But it's over. That death card is right there. This fierce temper, yeah, keep your light glowing because I'll tell you, there are millions of people that are ascending. I know that they make you think that Armageddon is coming and this could happen and the blue beam, Project Blue Beam, and all these things that, but when we look at it as, right, we're in the times of the Great Awakening, right? The Great Awakening, the higher conscious awakening. So I just totally disassociated. Sorry, I still get triggered in my own ways with my CPTSD. So where was I? I don't even remember. I'm sorry. I hate it when that happens. This is very healing for me to do this, but it's also very triggering. So I need to take it in strides, you know. That's why I don't come on too often, because it's hard for me. You know, it's hard because I got to stay in that, you know. And I do have a little Taurus in my chart as well. Anywho, back to the reading. Show me what I need to see. Universe, Spirit, thank you. Page of Wands down, the Devil down. Yeah, the Devil is going down, isn't he? Isn't that his home? Down there. Yeah, things are happening. Oh, I like this as your hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. Yeah, the next few weeks, things are going to be happening. I like it in a big way. It's a tangled web, you know, definitely. You know, I think you're getting drained. You might be, you know, this is excitement, but there could be a little, you know, bit of a fear, kind of looking forward, maybe, you know, or maybe we don't like the messages that Three of Wands looking ahead, but not liking the messages. There's an abundance ahead of you, but you don't like the messages, or they don't like the messages. Okay, second opinion, yeah. Okay, so breaking chains, breaking behaviors, you know, breaking the bound, the hard, the chain, right? Breaking it. It could be an addiction for some of you, you know? Things are happening. I like it. It's hard, but it's happening. 10 of Cups, right on. This is the happy home, whistleblower, higher calling. Two of Pentacles, juggling, but you know, do some of you have an exit planned? You know, like, what if this happened, you know, kind of thing? Or is somebody just trying to get out of something? I could be onto something there. Yeah, of course they are. The Hermit. The Fool again. The Fool is being clarified and validated by the Fool. I love it. Somebody is innocent, period. They are going forth. There's infinite possibilities here. Take a chance. I like it. That leap off that cliff is only like a foot or two down after all. You know, you're going to be just fine. Hi there, everybody. You know, being in solitude, though, doing your soul work, you know, with this tower hitting and glitter right over it, you know, the vibrancy of the situation, you know, the vibrancy of the situation. Somebody's very flighty. Are they all over the place? They can't focus. Could be ADD, ADHDs, maybe bipolars, you know, as well as the narcissistic, psychopathic weirdos out there. King of Swords again. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Standing in your truth. Yeah. Giving and receiving, I get mostly out of this. I suppose it could be in gifts, but somebody's very closed off here. Be your authentic self here. You know things are moving forward. It's in the cards, you know, it's happening. It may be difficult, but it is, and that's dead center in the reading, you know. This King of Swords here with the Page of Wands reversed over it. This king may not be a good authority figure for this page, this child. Two of Coins again. Ding, 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 ding. Juggling it, trying to let it go, right? Trying to get over it, or, you know, but dealing with it again. And they could be, you know, manic depressive, bipolar. Who knows? We all have something in this world, but obviously There's a lot of mental health issues in this world right now, and they're being highlighted. This is why everyone is seeing what they're seeing. There's no more veil. You know, when they, at Halloween, when they say the veil is thinning, it's already thin, baby. There is no veil. This is the great awakening of all that was hidden from us, whether it has to do with education, whether it has to do with politics, whether it has to do with Hollywood, your personal family, however, whatever, and all of it. There is no stone unturned on this earth right now. It's a must happen. See? So going with it and letting the universe and Gaia do its thing and go with it. You know, you can't fight it because obviously that doesn't work for people when they're always in this, you know, ideology of, you know, having mental breakdowns and, you know, temper tantrums and whatever the hell they could be doing, you know. But, you know, a lot of these adults and whatever that are narcissistic, you know, it's just a grown-up child, you know, acting like a spoiled brat. And if you can really see through that, it's the truth, because they will not take accountability. They'll never grow. They stay stuck. Anywho, show me what I need to see. Show me. Yeah. I feel like this is a very, some of you are dealing with it heavy right now. Some of you are getting out of it right now. Well, most of you're all getting out of it, but it depends on where you are in the timeline. Some of you are not, you know, we don't want to have regrets, right? We don't, there was a lesson there. We, for whatever reason, we needed to see it and go through it, right? And now we have to face what happened, deal with it, and move on. I feel like this whistleblower is right on it. That's what they're doing. But in the meantime, it's dragging them down, it's depleting them. There's travel here. I feel like with plans flighty, and there's back and forth, you know, it's all coming to a halt, or that's what it's about. So keep on trucking, because it's definitely happening. Yeah, there could have been divorce. Could have been. Whistleblower, on the other hand, this one, I feel like you're not really into the authority of this one at all. This is the one who may be teaching immoral type energies, and very unethical, very, they could be very against certain religions or faiths. You know, those spiritual narcissists, if they're stuck on being a Catholic, and you know, as Christians can be good people, but if they insist, you know, why? Worry about your damn selves, kind of thing, you know, because that's what it comes down to, you know. But there is some serious hate with this leader. This this could be like an institution, or you know, somebody's whistleblowing possibly on a court or something, or judge or an attorney, you know. Well, good, because they're the ones that are supposed to be in the right, damn it. And believe it or not, that all of that sooner or later is getting, hopefully, they're working on it to get the stupid court system straightened out, because it is such a nightmare. And there's so much injustice happening that, you know, behind the scenes, though, it is happening. They're not going to show you that part until they want to, or whatever, but it is happening. I see it. I know. I research damn near every day, you know, research something. I am just a researchaholic. Actually, yeah, I'm one of those. Anyway. And those conspiracy channels are not conspiracies, they're educational, period. They shouldn't even call them conspiracy channels anymore, because it's just complete education. You know, really. Come on, what are we waiting for here? Spirit, universe. Hello, I think they're listening to me chit chat. Yeah, see, they were listening to me talk. Eight of Wands down, Seven of Wands. Yeah, you haven't been communicating. You're putting a stop. You have the authority or the power or the advantage. Thank you, Spirit. Glitter right over it. Peacock, Hermit, Tower. Yeah, it's coming down. Tower's coming down. It is. We've been under this tower vibe for too long. Show me what I need to see. Oops. Death reverse. Ding, 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 ding. Two of Swords. They're not going to change. Yeah, see, this King of Pentacles is stuck in that energy. Yeah. They're not going to change. You're letting it go, I feel, or moving on or going forward, or somebody is, right? But this is like refusal of change. They don't want to go through the change, right? They don't want to reflect. They're not going to do the work. You know, this is why this is a bound energy. Scotland or Ireland, dead center in your reading. Somebody's at a crossroad decision somehow about a nightmarish situation. There are things definitely to look forward to, but there are decisions being made. This is another Five of Wands reversed, by the way. Ding, ding, ding. But here, you know, some of these choices are hard, right? Take that blindfold off. Use your feels and figure it out. Do the best you can. No coulda, woulda, shouldas, right? No regrets. No, you know. But yeah, stand in your authority, your own truth, whatever that is. Whatever's in your heart of hearts, man, because it's working. It's just it takes time to fight spiritual warfare and the real shit that's going on behind the scenes, you know. It takes time. It's all divine timing. Everything, believe it or not. But yep, there are angels and guides and source is all over this. All over this. All of them. Oh, I got two. Strength down, Seven of Wands down. We got Seven of Wands up, Seven of Wands down. Whistleblower, it takes two, higher calling. Yeah, here it is, and there's a lot of injustices. This court system is fucked up. I don't care if you're talking about child court, criminal, or what. You know, it's all everything. It's just ridiculous. And it takes a long time to, you know, straighten things out on the planet. So, you know, as it turns, here we are in the middle of the storm going on and trying to hold on for dear life, right? Some of you might be feeling like you're holding on for dear life. Ten of Pentacles down, Strength down, and Seven of Wands down. Whistleblower. This, on the other hand, could be them as well. I'm going to move on. This hits cultures and whatever all over the world. So we're going to see, this is my new one. We're going to see what comes out for you, Taurus. Something about Scotland or Ireland. I'm even thinking Wales and England, but I don't know if it's the red hair, if it's the traditions. Be thankful. All right, don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders should you need to. Be thankful, gratitude, appreciation, and harmony. Damn straight. Hold on, and I'll show you the card. Oops. All right, I have never seen this one yet, so I'm curious too. Appreciate the food, shelter, clothing, water, and clean air that you have access to each day. Connect with your family, friends, and loved ones. Love them for who they are. Do something you enjoy and be grateful for the pleasure it brings into your life. Also, remember to say thank you to the universe and your spirit guides for all of their help. Now, there's a side note here. In the busy world, it can be hard to remember to appreciate the positives. This card is a reminder of how important it is to appreciate your loved ones, both past and present. Even though there are difficult times, try to be grateful for the lessons the challenges have taught you. I think that's where I was going earlier when I was forgetting what I was talking about. It had something to do with that. Wisdom can come from hardship. The tough times have made you the resourceful and resilient person that you are today. hmm I feel like somebody here is very peaceful and balanced, and I don't know how that plays out here. Could be you. Probably is because it's towards my higher vibrationals. I'm going to give you an eternal crystal. If you don't have one of these crystals, you can go down to your nearest metaphysical shop in town. They're not very expensive after all, even in today's prices, and inflation. But yeah, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. But what do you got for Taurus? Chiastolite or chastolite? I don't know how to say this word. It's number 11. Look at that, number 11. It's about your past loved ones and your root chakra. Cool. I'll show it to you. And yeah, check it out. It's pretty cool looking. They're all fake people. I know. When was the last time we found a real conversation in people out and about? It's like everybody's a robot. All right. I'm going to say chastolite because I don't really know how to pronounce this. I hope that's right. Chastolite has appeared to let you know how loved and protected you are by your past loved ones. And they're always with you constantly, looking after you and your family. They wish for you to clear any feelings of sadness and or guilt. It's now time for you to move forward and know that everything's going to be okay. Your past loved ones are trying to communicate with you to let you know that they're okay and that they're very happy. They are sending you signs to confirm that they are still around you. In order to recognize or receive these signs, you just have to be open. You just have to open your heart and mind to them. Yeah, sometimes opening your mind up to these messages is a big deal, depending on who's blocked, who's got what faith or belief, that could be difficult right there. Anywho, you might also notice nature-based signs such as birds, butterflies, or dragonflies, which come up unusually close to you. Or you might find the electrical devices in your home or office acting up, switching themselves on or off randomly. Take note of these signs. They're not coincidence. There's no coincidences. I don't believe it. Open yourself to the possibility that your connection to your past loved ones remain intact and in different form, and their love for you is eternal. Absolutely. What time are we on? 43 already. All right. Guess we'll take some of these. Everybody say hi, Grandma Josie. This is her deck. What do you got, Josie? What do you got for Taurus? Third eye. Yeah. Something about your intuition, your chakra, maybe. You know what? I just remembered I should really mention this maybe a little more often because I tell people to meditate a lot, right? I mention it through the healing thing. And I know that if, say, somebody goes on YouTube, finds this meditation, and all they want to do is open their third eye. So they concentrate on that and they don't worry about their chakras. It's all, and that in itself, this is why we have like Charles Manson. This is why we have like cult leaders. because there's an imbalance in your chakras, right? So starting with the whole thing, doing it once in a while, absolutely. But when you're constant, it can really mess things up. So I just wanted to throw that out there for some trivia and knowledge for people if you didn't know. Yeah. It's the last thing we need to do, right? It all comes together anyway when you get your chakras balanced, but it's absolute that you can do any one in particular as well. So just don't overdo it. That's what it is. All right, what else, Grandma? Widower, somebody might be grieving out there. I'm also getting the ancestor spirit again through this. So you have someone visiting you from the other side. They're really keeping an eye on you. There is loss. Somebody took a risk, you know? It was a bad risk. They shouldn't have done this. Somebody. Show me. And one more. Thank you. Yeah, the Tower. It's very unfortunate, but this is like the Star card and hope. You have a higher calling, my friends. People with higher callings like this generally go through the hardest of the hard. Right? That's truth. Keep going. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I'm going to close it out with a rune. King's Landing. Cool card. You can see where they were sharpening maybe their weapons or knives and forks or whatever, or I don't know, whatever that is. That's pretty cool looking. All right, so anywho, here at Kilmartin lies a stone on a hill. The footprint of crowned kings remain. Their power lies there still. This whistleblower, you're making something happen here. That's going to last the test of time. Whatever that means. I like it. Keep on keeping on. That's quite the message. That's kind of deep. I'll even read it again for you. Here in Kilmartin lies a stone on a hill. The footprint of crowned kings remain. Their power lies there still. Their power was their power. And that's you. Truth teller. Whistleblower. Whoever that is. Just stick with your heart of hearts. You'll be fine. You will be. Be cool, man. Be kind. Be patient. And just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a good couple weeks. I will see you soon. Ciao.